Welcome to the final day of Ether Raids for this week. We have a match here that we're going to use BK. We'll get some Black Knight content finally at the end of the week. Hopefully we'll get some more in Chaos Season, but for this one, what I'm going to do is try to buff up Black Knight as much as possible and then send him to the front and see how he performs. I think this is a good enough test to see how he can, how he does. The only concern is to get everyone else out of the way. This isn't really the strongest team for him. I'm a little bit concerned about how the flash of it all will play into this, but that's why Ather is here to kind of neutralize the flash from Ather. So yeah, the hardest part of this is going to be the setup in terms of figuring out where everyone goes. But once that's all put together, I just got to make sure that no one is really within two spaces of him. Specifically, my range units, the two of them, and then from there, I think he should be good. The problem is he has the highest defense on this team, which means that any one of my units will probably end up trying to save him instead of him saving them. So it's a little tricky. So yeah, that aside, I'm going to put him up there. Luckily, no Loki here, so I can buff him up as much as possible. I don't think this is even the best team for him. I was thinking of putting Seth on the team, but I was like, I don't know. It was either Seth or Naga. And I think I want to make a team with Naga for some content, maybe SD in the future with Black Knight, but we'll see how that goes, because I think that will give her the bulk that she needs to actually survive things and then make her a little bit more threatening on retaliation. Whereas Seth, not really his playstyle. I'm not really looking to Seth to kill things, but I am looking to Naga for killing power. But that's for future content, potentially. But for now, here we go with BK, Erica Ring. Yeah, Arena, once I got him into the team in Arena, it was a lot easier dealing with all of the shenanigans that were going on there. Also, I had to boot Fjorm, my summer Fjorm, unfortunately, because I needed to, I figured I needed another option in the event where BK wasn't mobile enough or just wasn't enough in terms of some of the matchups. So I brought Sita instead into Arena, attuned Sita, and she helped out quite a bit as well. She was able to survive a full onslaught, player phasing Black Knight. So that's good to know for future references. It's good to know that she can at least player phase him and not die. And she can also enemy phase him as well when he has the Erica ring. Both of them worked out pretty well, so it's good to know that Erica can still, Sita can still perform. So I did have some options in Arena at the very least. I'm probably going to bring Fjorm back at some point when it's no longer Fire Season. Yeah, Fire Season.
This is challenging.
Because I do prefer to use Summer Fjorm in Arena at this stage, since I can't use her in Ether Raids anymore, or for anything else for that matter, because speed checks. But yeah, we're going to throw BK up here. We're going to see how he does. I'm a little bit concerned about what Felix will do. Hopefully he doesn't do anything crazy with the warp. Maybe I should put Lucina underneath Rhea just to make sure that we block that section. Because I don't have any warp blockages here. That's the one thing that could go wrong here. Felix could actually kill something, which would be a problem. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but hopefully he decides to run into BK instead. I don't know which direction he could go. He might just choose to break the blocks. Yeah, well, aside from that, it should be interesting. The Hush Spectrum from Robin will stop his Black Knight's special on some of the interactions, but Erica Ring should make it a little bit more consistent, at least for the first combat. I don't know, we'll see how the rest of that goes. And yeah, this isn't the best team because there's really no there aren't any units here that neutralize penalties for BK, so he'll have to figure that out on his own. Don't need the pot since it's the last match of the week. Just gonna get through this and be done with it. It's really interesting. Again, man, this schedule just really isn't. I'm really exhausted. An hour before reset, I keep passing out, and then I wake up like 2 hours later. So this schedule really isn't working out for me. I gotta, because typically I used to play immediately at reset, but lately that has not been the case. But I'll figure something out eventually, because some of these matches have been a little bit on the easier side because of it, I think. Yeah, I think that might be the reason. Let's see how he does here. Robin is really fallen off in terms of damage output significantly. Well, it's not even damage output, it's the flat damage. Oh my god, 231. Yeah, it's the damage output that has fallen off on Brave Robin. It's kind of sad. Dimitri here, who, man, I really enjoyed this Dimitri. My, just zeros, man. When he came out, I had like a really high opinion of him, but Jesus, has he fallen off a cliff. 92, even with the haze slice. That's crazy. I think the desperation worked against him there because it allowed me to get my special off, but yeah, Valentine's Dimitri has definitely fallen off a cliff. Really similar to what happened to Winter Dimitri. Both of them had a really cool gimmick, but I think they're all of the Dimitris, the way how they're built, they're just glass cannons in the end. Even though they don't initially come out like that, they got a ton of bulk when they come out, but it falls off like a month or two afterwards, where the same can't be said of Edelgard. So I don't know, man. It's really unfortunate that Dimitri just doesn't perform anymore. I've actually had to bench him. I think I said I was going to fodder him at some point, but I don't know. I might hold off on that a little bit. It's really, really sad. I really liked Valentine's Dimitri, but he's not even surviving anymore, and he kind of needs to survive for his gimmick to go off, as you saw against Black Knight there. I finally saw some matchups with Norn. She looks really good, man. She performed very well. I'm very impressed. I'm looking forward to summoning on that banner at some point to pick up a copy of her Spark at least, and take it from there. I don't know. Definitely looking forward to using her on offense. I don't think I could fit her on defense just because of range, but definitely for offense, I think I could use the help.
It's a promise.
And then, I don't know, I've also been thinking a bit about how to incorporate Nurgle back into the mix, but I haven't fully figured it out yet. But I think he could also be making a comeback. But yeah, Norn looks really good. Doesn't take out Black Knight, but still very strong. Definitely see a ton of use cases for her. You know, a lot of people are drawing comparisons between her and Fagado, but I think she has a little bit more killing power. The red collar is really good for her, and I think she'll have a bit more longevity because of the fact that she's a rearmed unit, so she can always swap out her weapon for something better down the line. So I think she'll age fairly well. Whereas Fagado, you know, once his remix comes around, if finding remix, that's pretty much it for him.
Don't be seen.
But yeah, definitely going to be sparking on that banner. Unless something crazy happens with the summer units. But, I mean, they're always good, but sometimes there's some duds in there, you know? Like Dimitri. I don't know, man. I think I'm just going to stay away from Dimitri's for a while until there's just, you know, a duo young Dimitri or something. Young Dimitri probably is going to be cracked, but the rest of them have been kind of disappointing really quickly after they come out. Whereas Edelgard stays good for a very, very long time. Edelgard does not have that problem, and Claude is yeah, he's usually never good, except for Wind Tribe Claude. That was one of the few Claudes that they got right. I can definitely see him. He just needs like damage, more damage. That's really his problem. Like, they nerfed his damage, and he needs a way to get through Shield Fighter. Once he gets those two things potentially in a refine, I can definitely see him making a comeback. But yeah, we're pretty much done here. Like I said, last match for the week. No pots needed. pretty easy week, all things considered. I think I'll probably chalk that up to me starting my matches a lot later than I normally would have. I normally do my matches at reset, and this week it's been at least 2 hours or so after reset for all of my matches. So I think the quality has dipped because of that. But you know, a match is a match. You still got to win it at the end of the day. GG's.